We've already talked about why you should not get a whippet, but also why whippets are the best dogs. It's about time we discuss what makes a great whippet owner. While whippets are adaptive and don't discriminate what type of human gets to own them, not that they get to choose, there are some traits, habits, and lifestyle one must have to ensure a happy and fulfilling life for a whippet potentially. And at the end of the day, no breed is for everyone and no human is for every breed. So if after this video you conclude you wouldn't be a good fit for one of these unique dogs, please don't be sad. I'm sure you wouldn't want a dog just for its looks, while neither them nor you will be happy in the long run. If you're new here, I'm Adi and I've had whippets for 15 years. I'm currently owned by 7 of them and I make breed-specific videos to help existing and future whippet owners. If that's your type of content or you want to learn more about the breed, you can subscribe and join our growing whippet family. First things first, you need to be patient, preferably in general. Whippets are very trainable. With the right approach. Once you accept, they will be nothing like your neighbor's working line German Shepherd. The breed, similar to other Sighthounds, isn't made to work for people, but instead to make its own decisions. Teaching them to do things for you takes effort, trial and error, and creative thinking, because more often than not, you have to make them believe what you want from them was their idea to begin with. Not only that, but whippet puppies, in case you want one, will test and challenge you. They are like grasshopper-monkey hybrids on suspicious substances with genius brains who watch you place an interesting object on your counter, remember it's there 3 days later, make a smart plan how to get to it, execute the plan in the most unsafe and unbelievable way, steal and destroy the object, and all within the 5 minutes you weren't watching them. Imagine you have to teach this wild puppy manners and rules and train them in the most positive way. Absolutely impossible unless you are tolerant and calm enough. Whippets are sensitive and emotional dogs. They don't do well with techniques that involve shouting, scolding, and punishments. The best way to not lose your cool by accident, even when it's extremely difficult, is to be calm and patient at all times. Plus, they have a short attention span. Being Sighthounds, there will always be something unexpected which could catch their eye in the middle of you trying to work with them, which means patience and positivity will be your best friend. Exactly what you read. Owning a whippet is like a partnership with mutual trust and equality. Well, equality kind of. You will be the servant in this relationship. Your duties will include waking up in the middle of the night to lift the covers for your whippet to get under, running around with blankets to cover them whenever they feel cold, which means you should check their ears regularly as they're an indicator for the ideal temperature of these skinny manipulators. Buying them as many beds, toys, collars, and coats as your bank account allows. If you think they have enough, they need more. Asking them what's wrong every hour of the day, as they'll stare at you like you're the biggest failure humanity has ever seen, no matter how hard you try. Accepting they'll follow you everywhere to ensure the quality of your services and invite themselves in everything you do, even if your tasks are not in any way related to them, and many more. Be prepared to do anything and everything. The job description for this position is limitless. And swallow your pride. They won't care if you're the CEO of a billion-dollar company or a president or whatever useless position you believe makes you successful. To them, you're but a mere servant and the creature they love the most in this world, of course. Accepting this job offer will play with your emotions as well. They are so gentle inside and out and pull such incredibly sad faces from time to time. You will feel bad for them for no valid reason, and you will feel the urge to drop what you're doing immediately and give them attention and cuddles. Listen, I'm all about rules where applicable, but every time I hear I'm getting a whippet but they won't be allowed on the furniture, I gag. Whippets have been loving companions, following their humans everywhere since forever, and that includes your bed and couch. They're so clean and there is no reason to not share your covers with them. Unless it's for the sake of your, ego. It doesn't matter how many dog beds they have, after all, they will adore your seat. On occasion because they find it more cozy, other times just because they love you and want to be as close to you as possible. I see nothing wrong with that. And if you believe you will successfully teach them to only sleep in their bed, best of luck. You shall be humbled, as once you leave the room, your favorite chair becomes your whippet's chair. They will do whatever they want, as they're smart enough to know staying off the furniture is a stupid rule. So if you want one of these dogs, you best be prepared to share your furniture with them. End of story. A whippet is not the type of dog that enjoys being home alone for hours. You or a family member should be home the majority of the day if you want one of these dogs. While they can learn to accept your absence for reasonable periods of time without having to deal with separation anxiety, working 9 to 5 and going out with friends right after work every other day and returning home just to sleep will not make them happy and fulfilled. You either need to work from home or have some sort of a schedule which allows you or another member of your household who your whippet adores to spend time around them most of the day. Also, frequent traveling is a great thing, but when you can take the whippet with you. They're sensitive, emotional, and attached, so leaving them at boarding facilities or with strangers will only cause their fragile hearts pain and will make them unhappy. It's best to look for a more independent type of dog in case a whippet-friendly lifestyle is not for you. Whippets want to be around their people and stick their pointy noses in their business, even when it has nothing to do with them. They love to join their human family on walks, car rides, hikes, sports, vacations, and any place that's dog-friendly. They want to be included and to know everything about everything. This also means you most likely have to say farewell to your personal space. The whippet will be your new shadow. If you haven't, it's just a dog mentality, I'd say no dog is for you, but especially not a whippet. Before we get to the next one, let me know if you want me to make a video on a particular topic. While I have a long list, most of my ideas require a lot of time to prepare, so your wishes could be faster to make reality. We could say this applies to any dog. Despite what some people think, food, water, and 2 walks a day are not enough. You need to have time for your whippet. Because they're sensitive and are prone to anxiety, it's crucial to socialize them correctly, especially if you get a puppy, and expose them to all types of environments. As laid back as they are, once they mature, they still need time to exercise and have a good run. You also need to have enough time to teach them things and supervise them when they are young. Leaving a growing whippet on their own gives them the freedom to do whatever they want and is a recipe for disaster. Whippets are made for speed and are great at running. I suppose this is nothing new. It would be sad to take what they do best away from them. So whether it's your fenced yard, a field, or another open space you have access to, you must ensure they have somewhere safe to be off leash or have a sprint. Don't expect from these dogs they will be content with an hour of on-leash walks a day unless they are seniors who are no longer interested in running or have an injury which doesn't allow high speed. You also must have the courage to let them run. Yeah, that's right, they can be extreme from time to time. High speed, sharp turns, crazy jumps, dodging a tree or a bench in the last second. Some find them fascinating to watch, others are afraid to look. They can be wild and I still hold my breath sometimes, but one thing is for sure, you can't get a healthy whippet and take running away from them. It's like taking grazing away from a horse. This one is rather optional compared to the rest, but hear me out. Whippets, especially young ones, are allergic to boring. Boring dogs, people, places, and activities. If they could choose, they'd rather go elsewhere where the fun is. While you don't need to be a comedian of the year, you must know how to have fun with a dog and be entertaining. Teach your whippet you're a source of joy, exciting games and activities, and you will have so much more success in keeping them focused and teaching them anything you want. And yes, that includes making weird noises and praising them in a loud, goofy way, so you must also not care about how crazy you look or sound. Please remember, whenever we decide to invite an animal or a specific type of dog into our homes, we are the ones who must possess particular qualities and a suitable lifestyle or be willing to change to meet their needs and ensure they're thriving. It's never the other way around. Let me know in the comments what I missed. Have a lovely weekend and a fantastic week afterwards, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye bye!